All right. Supposedly I'm live. Supposedly it is working this time. Can somebody confirm? It looks like I have somebody viewing. So in theory, I am in fact on live recording and able to start flipping. If that's the case, thank you for being here, and I apologize that it took so long for me to get my stream working. I'm trying to work out OBS because my stream quality doing it from YouTube Direct is pretty rough. So let's get to flipping. All right. Got to warm up a little bit. I haven't flipped yet today, so I'm a little rusty. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing good. It is day one of a 3-day weekend for me, so I'm looking forward to a nice weekend. What's going on, Youngblood? What's going on, Heatwave? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's ready for a good weekend. Have their bellies out, ready to flip. Get some practice in, learn some combos. What are we flipping today? I decided to start my my stream out with my LDY Kite AL today. Today I'm talking about, oops, that is a ring of shame. Today I'm talking about how I flip with the community, despite the fact that I am dulled my reps. So you can actually flip it nice. Doing good. Comp duel complete. Fortnite tournament tonight. Nice. Nice. Good luck at the Fortnite tournament. I'm doing great. I'm living the dream. Couldn't be happier. I am flipping with the community. And how I flip with the community is live stream, shorts, and long form videos. That's what I do. And I do it for me. I don't do it for everybody else. I am not going to be the next Blade Bias. I am not going to be the next Pez Flips. I'm not going to be the Buffness. I am simply flipping because I enjoy doing it. And while I enjoy doing it, I want to put my clips and my flipping out there for everybody else to see as well. Because I know when I first got into the community, I wasn't seeing very many people drop. And I know I was dropping a whole heck of a lot. So I wanted to make sure that I recorded my progress so I could look back and see how I was progressing. But also I wanted to make sure that anyone else coming into the community, new like me, had a larger range of YouTube flippers that they could watch. You could watch the reviewers, you could talk or watch the people who are just talking their thoughts. My stuff is more the positive thinking sort of thing. Nasty Kraken cut yesterday. Oh man, with the new Kraken, trying to do a giraffe, and there's such a big skill gap in some flippers. It's insane. That is a true statement. Interestingly, though, I have seen a lot of really good content come out from flippers that, as I keep watching their stuff, I see that not all of their flipping is polished. And some of the stuff that I've seen has just been a very curated clip of them doing something really well, landing something that they've been working on for a while. But if you look and see some of their other flipping, you do see some of the drops, you do see some of the rough edges. And I like seeing that. I like seeing that confirmation that it's not just you out there trying to learn stuff and everybody else has got it golden. Because that's not it. Everybody drops. Everybody has those days where their practice is not going to land them what they're working on. Instead, their practice is just getting them through the day, however they need to. And that's what I'm doing, is just flipping through the day, Not really shooting for anything specific, not trying to learn a specific trick right now, not trying to land an impressive combo, simply flipping, enjoying it. Every now and then I land an aerial like that. It just feels really, really good, like it was supposed to happen, uh, which is not always the case. So, what are we flipping today? Let's see, Youngblood. You said you were. Oh, you didn't say you had your Kraken cut. You flipping your Kraken. You flipping your Prisma. And let's see, Heatwave. You are flipping your rep. What kind of rep do you have? Do you have an authentic rep? Do you have a Bally Plus? Do you have a what's the other one? Squiddy Alt or AL? What are your thoughts on the Squiddy Alt? Out of curiosity, I hear the weight distribution is identical. The only difference is it looks more like a blade. It's so flowy. I really want to try. I really want to try the Squiddy AL. I haven't flipped an all stainless steel or that's all aluminum, right? I haven't flipped an all aluminum. I've only flipped an all stainless steel, and I've done that once, and that was different. That was really, really heavy. All right. So Youngblood, what's your now that you're flipping your or not flipping you're posting your streams? What's your what's the big thing that you've gotten out of your streams? What do you enjoy about it the most? Is it the chatting with people? Are you getting a lot of subs out of the streams? What are you getting out of your streaming? Me myself, it is very much a having somebody to talk to. Otherwise, I'd just be in here flipping by myself. But if I have somebody to listen, then I tend to just chat, and as people are replying in the comments, I talk about whatever it is that they're asking questions about, or giving me feedback on. And that, to speak to the topic of today, that is how I currently flip with the community, is by live streaming when I'm feeling like being immediately active, and posting my videos when I am not feeling like being out there live, but am feeling like flipping and putting the flipping out there. The Squiddy Alt is almost identical to the Squiddy AL for you. Okay. All right. So I have seen your collection. What is the craziest thing that you have flipped so far that is not in your collection? Either because you've gotten rid of it, or because you flipped it at a blade show or at a meetup. What is the craziest thing you have flipped yet? The butter knife. Yeah, that would be crazy. I want to flip anything by Acid Works. Their Balisongs are ridiculous. I love the look of them. And apparently the sound of Acid Works Bally's is pretty ridiculous too. So far, everything I've heard has a real nice ringy feel to it, but have not gotten my hands on one yet. The sound is insane. Yeah, I bet. All right. What's going on, Tech Flipper? What is good? Everything. You name it, it's good. It's a good day. Sun is out. I'm flipping. I have people to talk to. Got nothing to complain about. What about you? How are you doing, Tech Flipper? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I got this shirt from from family at Christmas. So this is actually only the second time I've worn it. Yeah, definitely digging it. It is very, very on point. Tech Flipper, what are we flipping today? We flipping or we watching? Or are we doing a little bit of both? I'm gonna play around with my Squiddy U, but I don't know how long I will be flipping this guy for. Right now I'm working on the Z choker, and I cannot get the Z choker very, very well with the Squiddy U because the handles are so square. You got your refelt? Nice, nice. And you got the oh, did you get the black and purple or the white and purple one? And I can't remember if you got the Tonto blade or which refelt you get. I weights from the Squiddy Alt into your Squiddy B. Okay. You got the black and green. Nice. Nice. Black and green is a really really clean aesthetic. It pops. What are we working on learning right now? Everybody's been talking to me about the short stop and that I need to learn it. I have not put any interest in learning it yet. Let's see, still find the Z choker a bit awkward. Same. What I can't do, really struggling with, is getting the Z choker to the ice pick. On the Squiddy U, oh well, that worked. But for whatever reason, when I do that, I cannot get it to drop into an ice pick like that. I can't do it to save my life like I just did. So yeah, that was awesome. Let's see, Infinity Ladder. Cool. I have not done the ladder. The closest to the ladder that I've gotten is just simply the twirl. That's the only spinny thing that I've been working on other than fans. Let's see. Shortstop. Yeah, can't do it alone. Have to do it within a combo. Took me an hour and nonstop flipping to get the ice pick. Yeah. Wrist placement. A lot of the times, changing how you position your wrist can help with the trick. Yeah, that's I have noticed when I'm doing the Z choker, if I'm just focusing on what's going on with my fingers, it kind of falls flat usually. Whereas if I put a lot of attention on what I'm doing with my hand and that I actually, twist it as I'm going, it tends to spin a lot better. Go figure. If you do it right, it works better. Let's see. Okay, good. Glad to know that I got the idea at least. I can't land it all the time, but knowing that I'm going in the right direction is good to know. Good to know. So how long has everybody been flipping for? Reverse Infinity Ladder? Okay. The only reverse that I am doing anything with is I have a reverse chaplain that periodically I will sprinkle into the combo that I just kind of go through. It's my mindless flipping combo. And August 22. Okay. And yeah, basically what I'm trying to sprinkle in is like a thumb rollover to a, bounce the handle off of your index finger. Oops. Then take it back and do a reverse chaplain, catch it, and then do this twist. So that's what I've been working on. But I'm so used to that thumb rollover into the behind the eight ball. That's how I usually get into the behind the eight ball, is starting with a thumb rollover. So it's hard for me to get into that thumb rollover and bounce it off the handle without fully flipping it around and just going right into the behind the 8 ball. All right. Palm fan into a reverse palm fan. Yep. Okay, so I guess I have another reverse that I'm doing. Reverse palm fan into an ice pick catch. I'm gonna have to look that up and figure out the logistics of how that one would flow. Let's see. So roll over off the finger, around into a reverse, stop, twist, get it into that backhand fan, I guess, and then around into a palm fan. So that's one of the adjustments that I can make in the combo that I go through, and that's why I like the combo that I tend to go through, because behind the 8 ball, helix, and then you can just cycle through it indefinitely, or throw in the chaplain to twirl to aerial. But then from there, do whatever you want to do. Sprinkle in one new trick, figure out if it fits, learn another one. Anybody going to Blade Show this year? Do I use any oil? Yes, I have carbon honey, and I use churro scented carbon honey thick. Though I do also have medium, but it doesn't smell like anything, so I don't use it. Atlanta, yep, that's where I'm hoping to go. I'm hoping to go to Blade Show Atlanta this year. We will see if I do. We will see if I make it. You're going to go to Texas, but you'll be in Seattle with some family. Probably not this year. Okay. That's too bad. That's too bad. Let's see. Gonna have to room with someone because every hotel is sold out in advance. Good to know. I did not know that. I will have to figure that out. I don't know that I have anybody in Atlanta that I could crash with. So knowing that the hotels sell out ahead of Blade Show is good information to have. Gotcha. Looking for an Airbnb when you go. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. A year in advance, knife people are crazy. Got it. A year in advance. I can't even imagine. That's how little planning I do. I'm not one to to plan. I took a week off of work the other week, and I only had about 2 weeks, 3 weeks lead time ahead of it, just simply because it was a last minute decision of, I think I'm going to take some time off. All right. Here, 2 questions for everybody in chat. If you could only flip one of your current Balisongs for the rest of your flipping journey, what would it be? Number 1. Number 2, if you could only flip one Balisong that you don't own, whether it's still being made or out of production, what Balisong do you not own that you would choose as your single flipper for the rest of time? I think my of the Balisongs that I own, the one that I would choose to be my soul flipper for the rest of my life, if I could only choose one, would probably be my Orion S. And if I had to pick one that I don't own, I would say, based on the feedback that I've gotten from people, I would say it would probably be the Squid Industries Tsunami, if I had to guess. So let's see, Tonto Kraken, all right, and the Nami. Makes sense? Kraken and Tsunami, okay. And then Monarch, hands down, fair. If you could only flip one Bally that you didn't own, it would be the Tsunami. Yep. Or the Mora, which isn't produced yet. I'm gonna have to look up the Mora. Let me copy that before I lose it. Ooh. That looks really cool. Is that blade bent ever so slightly? It looks like it has the slightest little bow to it. Interesting. That looks pretty sick. But it sounds like across the board, everybody in chat says that the hands down goat of a, if I could only flip one thing for the rest of my life that I didn't own, it would be the Tsunami. That is interesting. It is a curved blade. Okay, so the Mora does have a slight curve. Nami is so perfect. I really want to try the Nami. Everything that I've heard about it indicates that it would be right up my alley from my flipping preferences. So, but I have not I have not tried to flip anything that I didn't already own, except for Balisongs that I've purchased for other people. I don't know anybody in the real world that flips, so it is just me, which again is kind of the whole it ruined you trying your buddies was like OMG. Yeah, okay. So note to self, if I'm not ready to purchase the Tsunami, I probably want to refrain from trying it. That is good information to have. Yeah, so that's really how the only way that I can interact with the Balisong community is virtually, like this, via streaming, via posting my videos and my shorts, commenting on people's posts, liking, subscribing to people's stuff, because I can't just go out to my local Balisong shop and say, "Hey, everybody, let's talk shop." So it's very much a internet required community. You're in a group chat for your state, but everyone lives a couple hours away. Wow, really? You have a state group chat for Balisong flipping? That is pretty awesome. That is pretty cool. All right, I want to check out a couple things. So Tech Flipper, I know you have been subbed to me for a while, and I think I checked your channel. Do you post stuff? Oh, I don't want to do that. Let me take a look. I'm always on the lookout for people who post YouTube content. Yeah. Always on the lookout for people who post Balisong stuff. But I can't remember. Anyway, all right. Man, I don't know how long I'm going to be flipping for today. You need to start posting Balisong content, to be honest, but you got me thinking about it in your previous video. Yeah, so the thing with posting my stuff, I don't want to tell other people that they should, in no way, shape, or form. What I'm trying to do is just make sure that other people know what my experience has been, and my experience so far has been really, really good, really beneficial. It's making my flipping better because it's making me more accountable, instead of it just being a, hey, I'm going to pick this Balisong up and flip it for 5 minutes. It's, hey, I'm going to draft up a script, write out what my thoughts are going to be, give it a dry run, record it, post it, and then watch everybody's reactions. And the reactions tend to be really well. You gotta go into it with realistic expectations, though. I mean, nobody's gonna post their first YouTube video and all of a sudden they're Will Hirsch or Blade Bias. But like I said, the beauty of it here is right now I'm streaming. I have 2 people watching. So far, I've had maybe 9 people drop into the chat, but I've had somebody to talk to, and that's really cool. So you don't have to do it for hundreds of views. You don't have to do it for thousands of views. You can do it for 2 views, and that gives you 2 people to interact with and talk to and find some common ground with. And I think that's a pretty awesome thing. Let's see. You're 100% right, and I have regretted not posting my progress. It's so awesome to look at over time where you started from. Agreed. You love the community and talking with you guys. Same. Absolutely love the community. Absolutely love when people post videos and when people stream. A lot of people don't stream. I think it's, if I had to guess, I would say it's probably because of moments like this where you don't know what to say. So you're afraid you're going to look silly, which I do. I say a lot. That's how I fill the, like I just did, fill the silence. So it can make you very self-conscious. But if you can get past that and just get to flipping, get out of your own head and instead explain to yourself, again, right now, 2 people viewing. So from my perspective, that's like one of you 2 is standing right here. One of you 2 is standing right here. We're in a circle, flipping and chatting. I'm just doing most of the talking. That's how it works for me. You'd be nervous. I can totally understand that. I am very, very, very anxious by nature. I have always considered myself, and this is going to be possibly a surprise to anybody who's been watching my stuff. I have always considered myself an introvert. I'm very much like, I don't know you. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm going to keep to myself. I was the guy in the lunchroom that was always quiet, sitting in the corner, eating his lunch, not bothering anybody. So the fact that I'm online, live streaming, trying to flip and dropping stuff, looking like a fool, putting my shorts out there, putting my long content out there, and just putting my thoughts out there, at first glance, it seems really strange that me, of all people, are doing that, because I am very, very quiet, very reserved. But what I've learned since I started doing this is that I'm actually not an introvert in any way, shape, or form. I'm actually very extroverted. I am very much a people person. I just close up when I'm around too many people. So going back to that whole, being nervous thing, very much anxiety and nervousness is something that I deal with. But again, that hits me mostly right before I hit record, especially live streaming. My stomach is churning right before I hit record. But as soon as I start the chat and people are interacting in the comments, it all just goes away, and all of a sudden I'm in a room talking to people again. So what I would suggest, if you are considering doing it, is just record yourself. Don't post anything, and don't plan to post anything yet. Just record yourself, have it set aside, watch it. It's kind of like when I stream. I'm always sure at the end of the stream I'm going to go on and I'm going to delete it, because watching me stream and just talk to myself like I'm doing right now is so cringy to me. But after each stream, I watch it to see how bad it actually was. And so far, I haven't had to delete a stream yet. So it definitely is one of those, you're nervous, especially before you do it. But once you get into it, you get a little bit more comfortable. So not pressuring you to do it, totally on you if you want to or not. But if you do, I will say unequivocally, I will subscribe, I will like, I will comment, I will watch. So let's see. It's a lot easier when you're on your own terms, and you think I'm doing great, by the way. Thank you so much. I agree. It is so much easier to flip when you're doing it on your own terms. And that's why I really stress the fact that um, you should flip and you should record. And if you're comfortable with it, you should post. But you shouldn't ever post because somebody else is telling you to. You shouldn't, nobody should post, for example, or stream because they see me doing it. And they're like, okay, well, Scott's doing it. He's been flipping for 5 months. He's doing okay. So I'll just do the same thing. Um, you gotta be flipping on your own terms. The reason that I've been streaming, the reason that I'm streaming today is because when I woke up this morning, I just wanted to get in front of a camera, and I didn't want to take the time to think on what topic am I going to talk about today, write out my script, all my talking points, prepare myself for a couple hours of recording and editing. Instead, I just wanted to hit record, have some chatting. So long as one person shows up and is interactive in the chat, I have somebody to talk to. So that's how I started the stream this morning. But really, what it boils down to is just you got to do it on your own terms. Whatever it is you're trying to put out there, you got to do it for you. So let's see, what else do we got in chat? You were on a stream last night playing a game with a streamer who was way better than you, but it was so cringe to watch the video and hear your own voice. You get used to it. You definitely get used to it. I hate hearing my own voice, but given the fact that I've been listening to it for the last 5 months, I've gotten over the fact that I don't sound like I've always thought that I sound. You play with streamers regularly, you hate hearing your own voice. I think everybody does. Let's see. You were sad that you missed the stream last night. Oh, thank you. I didn't stream for very long. I was only doing it for about 50 minutes. Again, while I am an exceptionally extroverted person that I'm coming to realize, I am still very nervous, very anxious, very shy. It's one of those, like, I was approaching the 1 hour mark, and I was feeling like I was running out of things to talk about, and just kind of did a panic mode of, oh my gosh, I'm almost at 50 minutes, or I just hit 50 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and leave now. It was a scare tactic for me. I just a response, a panic move of getting out of the stream. So even when I'm streaming, periodically, I'll just kind of have this rush of, what am I doing? People are watching me. This is embarrassing. Okay, the stream is over. So, but I'm not feeling that today. I'm feeling very open, very authentic. So, you guys let me know what you want to hear me chat about. You guys let me know what's bouncing around in your heads, and we'll chat through it. Again, my thing is the positive vibe. So if you guys are working through something that you want some insight into, or another perspective, or if you just want to keep talking Balisongs, we can definitely do that too. Do you guys work on, like, what are your guys' tech skills at? Do you guys do long drawn out flashy combos, or are you guys tech flippers? I love the look of tech flipping, but I can't really do it. I've tried to learn some tricks, but it's not so flowy for me. It's very mechanical, and I haven't been able to. Favorite content creators, mine. My favorite content creators are Blade Bias, obviously, Will Hirsch, Pez Flips. Will hasn't been posting much lately, but Pez Flips. Who do I watch most? Who do I check every morning? Every morning I check for Pez flips, for blade bias, for I've really been enjoying. You know who I've really been enjoying lately is he's a newer one, RZ Flips. You guys should check him out. Doesn't have very many videos out there. Just started posting, but I like watching his stuff. Let's see. Flipping the Loon is one that I watch regularly. Youngblood, your stuff, obviously. Let's see. You'll check out RZ? Good, good. Please do. Who else? I know somebody is working on getting their way up to 50 so they can start streaming their ballet content. Who is it? It's what's their name? Like Ghost Flipper or something like that. Ghost Flipping. No, it's not Ghost Flipping. They just came back. Ghost Ballets. Ghost Ballets currently has 26 subscribers and is trying to get up to 50 so they can start live streaming. So let me see if I can. Let me see if I can paste there. Yeah, here is Ghost Ballets YouTube if you want to go and check them out too. Because like I said, I know that they're working on getting up to 50. So gotta help people out in the community as much as you can. Grim Flips is amazing. Reached out to her right after I saw her video drop and had to ask 20 questions with regards to how long did it take for you to record and edit that video, because it was such a well edited video. Absolutely amazing. Let's see. So you're so into tech, but that's because, oh yeah, I guess that totally makes sense. Tech flipper, you're into tech flipping. It's really hard to figure out because there are no tutorials. I have started to see some tutorials. Who did I recently see? Just hit 1,000 subs, and they're the first person I saw doing tech tutorials. It was, man, that's basically all I'm going to be doing on today's stream, is telling you guys who else to watch when I've only been doing this for a little bit. And just old Bap. Just old Bap is the first flipper. I'll paste that in the chat too. First flipper that I saw do tech. But yeah, I have seen Pez do it. I have seen who else? I know the Buffness kind of got into talking about tech a little bit. I don't think he has anything actually doing a tutorial on tech though. So, oh, you know Just Old Bap too? Okay. I just stumbled across them about a week and a half ago, I think. I feel bad for all of these YouTubers that I'm just stumbling across, because basically every time I find a new YouTuber, a Balisong YouTuber, not every time, but a lot of the times, I find their handle on Instagram, and then I go and blow up their Instagram asking them questions or telling them who I am and what I'm trying to do. Just nerding out in the community. That's basically my thing, is positivity and nerding out on the community. Let's see. Yeah, somebody, I can't remember who, somebody had just told me about Odinoko. Let's see. Jack Pate Pyro. All right, let's check some of these from the chat. All right. We're going to check out some YouTubing Balisong content creators. Okay, I'm assuming Jack Patey Pyro. That's Pyro, right? Jack _ Pyro. I'm assuming so. Okay. Gotcha. Is this now? I know I hear about pyro all the time. I'm 99% sure it's the same pyro. Is that the same pyro that runs Balisong Community on Instagram? I have no idea how I'm not subscribed to pyro, but I wasn't, but I am now. All right. And then what was the other one? I think it was an Otico. I think I already found this one and started following, but, oops, let's see. I'm not able to find them. I've looked a number of times and I cannot find a link to theirs. Okay. Well, I'll look around for it. Maybe maybe not on YouTube, maybe on Instagram, but I've copied it. I will paste it in a notepad here so I don't lose it when the stream is done. Let's see. All right. You don't know if he runs the Pyro running Balisong Community. Yeah, I don't know if he runs it or not. I thought that they ran it, but I could be wrong. Whoever does run Balisong Community though on Instagram, I think it is Pyro, but whoever it is absolutely amazing. You know, you tag them in your Instagram posts and they repost and they add it to their story, and it's really cool. Really cool. I'm starting to just go through and watch everything that they post and like it just to like every, or, you know, to provide that support for the community. You know what? I'm gonna flip. What are you guys' opinions on the Flytanium UFO? I'm gonna flip that one for a little bit. I can't flip this to save my life. It is so weird, but I'm thinking of the other pyro. Okay. Um, I can't flip this thing to save my life, but it sounds so satisfying when it clicks. Yes, it is definitely an odd one. Um, I can't. I love rollovers, and I can't do a thumb rollover on this thing, uh, like this, because it's just so hard to hold on to. Have I seen the Orion V2? I have not seen the Orion V2. I was just asked yesterday if I'm going to get the Orion V2 when it comes out, and I don't think that I am, unless somebody comes back and says that it dethrones the Kraken by way of being the best bread and butter flipper across the board. If somebody comes back and says the Orion V2 is the gold standard for Balisong flipping, then I'll give it a shot and try flipping it. But right now, the Orion S is unequivocally the best flipper that I have. I flip it the best, at least. And I have the Orion 1.5 and Orion S. The idea that the Orion 2 is going to be so much better than the Orion S is for me. I don't see it happening. So unless somebody comes back and says, "Hey, this beats out the Kraken," all of a sudden, I'm probably not going to get the Orion V2 unless I try it and it's just magical. Let's see. That probably or possibly, plus it's way cheaper. What is way cheaper? The the Orion S versus the what the 2 is going to be. What Did anybody take a look at when Nibalis was doing their create with Nibalis? What was everybody's opinion on the Crescent taking the win? Was there anything else that was out there that you all were hoping to see made in production so you could get your hands on it? Me myself, I'm glad that the Crescent was made. I really like the fact that the Crescent almost looks like it has a replicant vibe to it to me. Uh, However, oh yeah, the Orion is less than $100. The Kraken is over $200. So yeah, for that reason alone, the Orion is a more cost effective solid flipper to get into if money is a factor. But um, let's see. You want the Crescent too? It looks like a thinner. It does look like a thinner refault. That is a true statement. You love that G10 aluminum sound. Crescent deserved the win. So I'm not going to disagree with you. The Crescent is amazing. I love the look of it. I definitely love the look of the blade on it. Though I have to admit, I really wanted to see the Balisong get created. That thing looked great. It's so close to the aesthetic of the cheese, though, that I understand why they wouldn't just make it anyways. But the Boba song looked to me, it looked absolutely dope. Let's see. Normally aluminum is kind of annoying sounding, but the G10 dampens it. Interesting. I did not know that. I did not know that. Um, so you don't like I'm sorry, you don't like aluminum. What is your stance on the Squiddy uh, Al then, or any other fully aluminum Balisong? They should still make the Boba song with. I agree. I agree. It was actually to the point, and they released Desuko released the 3D files for the Boba song. So I'm waiting for somebody to take those files and turn them into a 3D printable output so that I can print myself a Boba song. Because I know that that's how they started designing the Boba song, was they 3D printed some. Now the 3D printed ones didn't look nearly as amazing as the final design, but the idea of having a Boba song that you could 3D print yourself, really cool. You don't mind aluminum. You have a Kraken, but the sound of it can be a bit much sometimes. You enjoy the deeper tones, not loud ringing or pingy. I like the high pitched pings. That's probably why I like the Orion, my Orion S so much from a sound perspective. Just because the fact that it's a comb blade, all of those tines, all those individual tines, I think add to the ringing. So, but I like the high pitch ring. That seems to be the consensus too. Okay. All right. Well, I don't normally go with everybody else. I'm usually against the grain sort of person. So I feel your pain there. Let's see. You want the buffness handles for your Kraken? Agreed. Agreed. I want a Kraken, and then I want the buffness handles for said Kraken. One thing that I will say with regards to the buffness handles, though, I think here, let me actually, because I reached out to him and I know that he responded and I have not read it yet. So let me see if I can. Let's see. No, I don't know. What I was going to say is one thing to bear in mind with regards to the buffness handles is you want to make sure that you keep the handles all together. With my rep, Pez bought the rep, and then Pez bought handles off the buffness. When he got those handles, he took the scales off of the handles, put them on the original handles that came with the rep, and the scales are ever so slightly thinner than the scales that originally came on it. So the screws, the hardware, is actually just a hair too long for the scales that the buffness have made. They're just a little too thin. So I'm constantly having to tighten the end screws. The pivots tighten down fine, but it's these ones at the tail end get loose. So one thing to be aware of. Yeah, measurements aren't always one to one. That is true. So the problem with in this case, the problem with Loctite is it's still going to be free because you have let me see if I can demonstrate it. So let's say this is the handle, and the screw is just ever so slightly wider than the handles. So even if you Loctite it, it's still going to wobble back and forth. So Loctite will keep it from getting loose, but it won't keep it from being loose. Let's see. Loctite, Teflon tape, Microtech. I do not know anything about Microtech. I have not used Teflon tape. I also know that there's a paracord trick that you can do. But in all honesty, what I'm most likely going to do as far as the rep is concerned is just swap the scales back out with these orange ones that came in the box with it. They're a little thicker. They work with the hardware, and they feel really good in the hand. Not to say that the buffness scales don't feel good in the hand, because they totally do. But and I like the black and white aesthetic, but the fact that they do wobble a little bit on the handles, I'm basically looking forward to an opportunity to get a new set of handles from the buffness, at which point it'll be a non-issue. All right, we are approaching an hour. We got 52 minutes in. We got two people watching the stream, Tech Flips and Young Blood, both of you, or Tech Flipper and Young Blood, both of you. I truly appreciate it. I've been having over the last couple of days, I've been having some quality people dedicated to my streams, toughing it out with me throughout the whole thing. I really do appreciate that, guys. I definitely do. Youngblood, anytime you stream, I try to watch the whole thing, but every now and then you're streaming while I'm on my way to do something. So all I can do is drop in, say hi, and get on my way. Let's see. And Tech Flipper, you said you were thinking about starting to post content. Let me remember. Have you already started posting any content? Tech Flipper. Don't feel obligated either. If you got things to do, don't feel like you need to stay live. I got nothing to do. If I drop, it'll simply be because I started getting nervous. Feeling too watched. That's all. Let's see. Tech Flips Enjoyer. Tech Flips Enjoyer. I am subbed now. I wasn't. I don't know why. Oh yeah. Okay. So you've streamed some like video game content, stuff like that, but no flipping yet. Okay. Well, whenever you do, if you do, I will definitely watch. Mm-hmm. All right, let's see. All right. I think what I am going to do is I think I am going to actually stop for the time being. I don't know that I want to hit an hour yet. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely sub. See, that's the thing. I'm gonna sub to anybody that I see out there flipping. I want to support the Balisong community as much as they have supported me, if not more. So any flippers out there that I see, I will sub, I will watch, I will like, I will comment um, on all the things. So, but for now, I'm going to be dropping. Thank you guys for toughing it out with me. If you guys want to see anything different in either my streams or in any of my videos, just drop a comment. Let me know what you guys want to see. Otherwise, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody. Love you.